Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain, back for some more Dungeons & Dragons Online. So for this quest here, we are again back out in the Tower of the 12 to continue on our Madness chain. So for this quest, it is bestowed by Cranach Flamehand. And the quest entrance is right next to us here, the Portal of Kyber. So we're going to just jump right in. So out of this chain, aside from Saint Asylum, which I love using for XP farming, I actually don't mind this quest here. It is unique and can drop a really nice item at the end, which has a lot of potential. Alright, so let's grab our buffs here. So throughout the quest there are a couple of optionals here, one of which being these Kyber gems, so you do got to be on the lookout for them if you do want to grab that optional, of course. As you see, there are 10 total. And we're going to hop right down here. So most of what you're going to be fighting in here is going to be stone-based enemies, as we are going to see the Lord of Stone. Makes sense that they're all stones. Which does mean that adamantine damage reduction is very useful in here. Which I should actually be using myself. Alright, so we're going to want to continue just down the path. There's kind of a one-way section right now. So at the split, you can head north. There will be some Drugar and some Kyber gems, or a Kyber gem. So you can go ahead and grab that. Obviously, if you don't come near them, they don't actually become aggressive towards you. So this fight here is completely skippable. Once you're done, you do want to head south. Now, the other optional to look out for while you are going through is actually some eyes. So it'll be like those eyes that we've previously seen, just kind of the weird floating eyes, and these ones will actually just be spies. And essentially you gotta delete them is the best way to put it. Just kill them, and yeah, blind the remove those spies and blind the guy. So off to the north here, you do know we do have a Stone Guardian champion. Now this one isn't always a champion, but it does have higher than normal chances of being. At least almost every run I've been, I've had him a champion. So in here, our objective, what we need to do is head up the ramp. But again, if you want to get all the bonuses, you do want to make your way down the bottom as well. Just to make sure that there aren't any eyes or any more of the gems that are lying around. Alright, so it's just the one. So we can start heading up the ramp here. And we're going to come to a door. Now at these doors, they will have crests. When you interact with the crests here, it will spawn in an enemy. Now obviously, as you see, he is an event champion. For you guys, I know the event is already over, but for us it's still just day 2. So again, orange name, higher chance being a champion, so just watch yourself. Once he dies, the door will open. There we go. And then we're going to head in. Now at this point it does give us the option for a shrine if needed. Obviously if you don't need, go ahead and run past it. And then we're going to want to head down. Now as you see at the bottom here, oh no, not this section, sorry. Later on there will be lava at the bottom. As you know, when you head deep enough into the earth, eventually you're going to find lava. Alright, so there's actually going to be our first spy over there. Got another gem. So as you see again, there's going to be 10 of those spies. Alright, so here's where that lava starts coming, as you can clearly see. So here we need to hop down again, and this will be a no return point. So obviously that shrine there, if you wanted to use it, you wouldn't be able to use it going any further. Ooh, and we got one of those fire champions. Alright, so obviously having a little bit of fire resistance will also help here. Alright, so once you're done, again, make your way to the end. And just keep pushing forward. Now we gotta head south. Ooh, another one of those champions. Oh, or not. So we got another Kyber gem over here. And that one last stone scorpion that's following us. Alright, so now we're going to want to head down the ramp. And to our next big door. so use the lever through the door, and yeah. So here you're gonna see another one of the bosses, which is Scorcher. It's a giant gargoyle there. At the bottom here, you will also notice we have a gem. Ooh, and a champion eagle eye. Cool. So there's the gem. Our event chest. And then once you're done, you're going to want to go ahead and pick up the Crest of the Scorpion. As you can see, this guy is respawning here. And then again, once you're done, you're going to want to pick up the Crest. Our boss becomes active, but he is still orange named, so we can knock him down, even assassinate him if you have the DCs for that. And yeah, you just want to beat him down. Now, like before, once he dies, our door will open. And let us proceed deeper in again. So here we go. So again, we do have a shrine, but again, if you don't need, go ahead and save this one. This one isn't going to have the lockout like the previous one, and make it like a use or lose. Alright, so again, once we get to this part, we do have kind of two little paths. One is a short and sweet with the gem there. And as you can see, a few of these renders. Gem. And then we're going to want to head off to the east just to continue down our path here. So this will bring us again into a bigger room. Okay, again, I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, just deeper into the cave, rather not bigger room. Despite how much I love this quest, just due to its level range, I tend to skip it actually, as I'm usually capped out on XP by this point. Alright, so now through the door, this is where we're going to come into that kind of bigger room here. And again, we're going to have some stone guardians around the edges. You may find also some gems as well as some spies, so just keep your eye out for that. Alright, so I typically... Ooh, we got two right there that we can see. So typically you'll just head off to the right there. and that will continue the quest. But again, you may want to explore this room. As you see, that's now 3 of these little spies. Alright, so down here towards the south. Ooh, another spy, another gem. We'll actually come across this ramp. And it's going to kind of lead us around the circle, and then it's going to start heading upwards. And that'll actually get us up top here as well. Alright. So again, just if you are going for those optionals, check your corners, as you never know where they're going to hide one of those gems on you, or one of the spies for that matter. Guess their turn to knock me down. Alright, so here we are back up top. And again, we have another one of these here. So this one, they are already have stone cast on them. Once we activate the Crest of the Snake, they will become active here. As you can see, even knocked down, she can still attack. And while she's fighting, she is going to kind of release a few of them. Eventually all of them. And here we got a little loot chest for that. Now, there we go. You do want to still search the rest of the top, as it may have gems or spies or the like. As you can see, 1200, not a bad amount for the optional, which essentially most of them were along the way, and we didn't really have to go out of the way to get any of them. And it's going to be the same for the spies here as well. And again, another shrine after those fights. So this one I am going to use, as I'm running quite low on spell points. So it'll be a nice little breather here. And then we're going to continue heading down our path off to the east. Which at this point should be towards the end of the quest. Alright, so again, just follow. There's our last 2 eyes. Again, another nice little chunk of experience. as well as breakables here. Now, at this point, you do need to place your sigils that you've been collecting throughout the quest, and it will lead you into the final room. Now in here there are a couple of breakables, but nothing major. And we need to talk to this guy here. Now, once we do talk to him, he's gonna kind of mull over our proposal for basically asking for his assistance. And when he does, he's gonna then essentially test us by having us attack and fight a whole bunch of things. And that's essentially the end fight here, so it's not a specific boss, but rather just a horde of mobs and several waves. So we beat the first one. Something completely unexpected, and more of the same. Alright, once the gargoyles are defeated, it is going to kind of come at you with something a little bit bigger. There we go.
A familiar hiss signals the arrival of a savage Medusa and her followers.
And then after this wave here, it's going to be one final wave. Or it should be one final wave. And he'll be coming out of the northern side here.
A colossal form bursts from the stone.
And this will be our end fight here. As you can see, he has quite a bit more hit points than the rest of them. And is a nice little kind of stone giant, or stone golem rather, enemy. Once he dies, all that's left is literally completion. So you can go ahead and talk to him again. And that's it. Once he's done and he gives you completion of the quest itself, we'll be able to go ahead and grab our loot. Now again, the loot here can have some named items in it. One of which is actually that item I just looted here, the Shatter Warhammer. Now what makes this really, really great is you can turn any enemy to stone, as flesh to stone, which is handy, but anything that is stone already, such as gargoyles or earth elementals, or anything that you've turned to stone, have a chance to just instantly die. So it is a lower chance, but I mean, straight out insta-kill, and it looks like Wolf got one there as well. So I'm actually going to grab that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one all.